Well, hello and welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Today, well, we're on Faros Beach, or some people call it a Lighthouse Beach. It's, should we say, to the rear of the Tomb of the King's Avenue, which is that away, King's Avenue Mall, that away. You've got the Paphos Beach Resort, that away over there. You've got some luxury multi-million euro villas called the Faros Beach Villas. And then just over yonder is the car park to the rear of the Lighthouse Beach. Lighthouse because, well, there's a lighthouse in the distance. And of course, standing up there like a shining beacon is the most beautiful woman in the world. And of course, her name is Miss Ochin Gracivia Labu.
Hello, everybody. How nice to see you again and again. Ooh, have you seen that?
And again. There we are. It's like a little hidden cove of rocks that have been plastered with, well, the debris from the sea, which of course we know is seaweed and weeds and that kind of stuff. And it makes it look absolutely spectacular. And the sea is looking absolutely beyond beautiful today. In fact, it's almost as beautiful as Ochin Gracivia Labu. That's that lady there. And the sun is glistening across the blue Mediterranean Sea, and that blue Mediterranean Sea is a licking and a lapping the coastline of downtown Cato Paphos, because the sky is blue, the sea is blue. I am dressed head to toe in blue, so all that is actually
is you. So get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like a lunatic or crazy, because Cyprus is simply waiting only for you.
There we are. Now we're going to go for a wiggle and waggle along there.
Mr.
For a second, you stay there for a moment, because I want to show you actually where she is. I'm going to get back down here, and it's quite fascinating. Have a look at that. There she is. She's actually on top of a mountain of seaweed on the coastline of downtown Cato Paphos. These are the risks that we take to make the little videos for you. But I'm almost falling over as well. And she's almost fallen over there as well. Because obviously we understand, please, if you come out onto these seaweed hills or mountains as we call them, please be very, very careful, because there can be a hidden little hole and you could fall through it. Anyway, Gracivia's calling me back.
One lovely thing that nature's done.
I'm coming back. What have you seen, Gracivia?
Look at this.
Look at this.
There
we are.
It?
This is what we're on about. Have a look at that. That's a hole all the way down to the centre of the earth. And if you were a small one, you could fall down there and possibly never come back again. So please be very, very careful. And also on top of that, the seaweed looks as though it's very, very solid. But as you come to understand, that is just seaweed on top of water. But over there it looks very, very solid. And of course this looks very, very solid. But in fact, it is not. So please be very, very careful. There was a gentleman that we spoke to the other day, and he went out on the rocks. Luckily, he didn't hurt himself too much, but he did cut his knee. So please, we're not encouraging people, littlies, middlies or oldies, to go on the rocks. So please, if you do, be very, very careful indeed, because we don't want any mishaps. We are desperate for those views. So please stay on the coastal pathways. We're going to get to one right now, and we're going to take you for a little walk along the Faros Beach area, or as the locals call it, the Lighthouse Beach area. So if you hear Lighthouse and you hear Faros, it's the same beach. That's the coastal pathway in the rear of the Paphos Beach Tourist Resort Village. Bit of a mouthful, that one, but a lot of people like it. A lot of people stay there. One of our superstars, Sean O'Keefe, well, he likes that place. Sausage and Mash, he likes that place. So we know quite a few people who, should we say, reside in that resort when they come to downtown Cato Paphos. Now, we are now getting onto a rather nice paved coastal pathway. So normality, should we say, returns to most people's lives. Now, there's a bit of noise in the background, which has caught our attention. The camera probably can't pick it up, but if you look very, very careful, there are two jet skis jet skiing the life out of the blue Mediterranean Sea. and they're coming back into the water sports outlet that's just located over there.
That's because the sea allows them to do these tricks with it. But when the sea is gonna go very angry and chopsy mopsy, believe me or not, it can swallow you, hit you, even shoot you.
It can. The sea can be very kind, but most of us understand that the sea can be very unkind or cruel indeed. So if you go swimming in the sea at this time of year, if you're wondering, it's the middle of November, please make sure that it is calm, because otherwise there are riptides on some of these beaches, and those riptides can take you, well, a lot further up the coastline than Ayia Napa, shall we say, and you won't be coming back. Not trying to scare anyone, but please be very careful wherever you are in the sea. To be honest, you should always go with a member of your family or someone you know, and someone who's a very good swimmer indeed. Now, where are we now? Well, there's a bit of monkeying around going on here. There's a bunch of guys playing volleyball, and there's a bunch of people watching as spectators, and there's even a dog fancying to have a go as well. Have a look at that. There we are. So if you want to play a little bit of volleyball in downtown Paphos, this could be the place to do it. And there's another court just over there, and maybe some people limbering up. There's a gentleman there walking out on the rocks, having a good nosy on down. There's a man sunbathing. There's another man with his leg up in the air. Great place to come. If you're wondering what time of year it is, well, it is the middle of November. You heard me correctly, the middle of November, and it is 26 degrees at midday in downtown Cato Paphos. Paradise.
And I'm melting slowly and slowly. But I think that it's really amazing to have stolen from the winter a little bit of summertime.
Yep, that's how it feels. The season in Cyprus normally ends up at around about the end of September, and it starts to get that little bit chopsy. So far, we've only had one very minor storm, and to be honest, they predicted hell was going to rain down on us. It was about an hour and a half anyway in Paphos. I think Nicosia had a bit of a hiding, but guess what? We don't live in Nicosia, and you're probably not going to go to Nicosia either. So if you want to get some winter sun, that last little bit before Christmas, get yourself on a big bird canoe, paddle like crazy, get yourself down to downtown Cato Paphos. And there are many superstars who have done it at the moment. Two of our number one superstars, well, oh, so Sweet Caroline and the one and only Mr. Nigel Big Guns. Well, they flew in and they surprised us, and we had a great dinner. It was absolutely lovely. Thank you, and thank you again. In the secret garden, Mr. Matthias and his staff treated us, wow, we were wonderful. We had a wonderful time. And of course the great company of oh so Sweet Caroline and Mr. Nigel Big Guns. Then we popped back for a mosey on down and a coffee or two in the raised foyer area with the great view out across the blue Mediterranean Sea. Dayman, Fiona, Miss Maggie, we're not trying to make you jealous, but I can promise you that hotel is quite simply waiting for you.
Yeah, and I actually saw some signs. Miss Annabelle, Fiona, where are you? Why don't you come?
There we are. So we're going to get some signs made, and we're going to put them all over the foyer. I think Miss Maggie is coming first. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think she's coming in May. I think Miss Anne is coming late May. And I think Fiona will be coming at the same time, honestly. So we'll get a sign made for Miss Maggie and a sign made for Dame Anne and Miss Fiona, and we'll have those signs waiting in the airport and in that hotel. Now, we come to something that truly is spectacular. I'm going to shut up and I'm going to let you look at that. Of course, that is the blue Mediterranean Sea. It's kissing and it's lapping the coastline of downtown Cato Paphos. The sun is glistening, and Oching looks more beautiful than ever.
And I would like to tell you many thanks for watching, for staying by our side. Don't forget that we are loving you. Every single of you is our treasure. And please don't forget to come and see another of our madnesses. Many kisses.
All that's left me to say is thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe. Please come back for a little bit more of our madness. The view off the coastline today is truly spectacular. It literally takes your breath away. Thanks for watching.